Hi guys, welcome back to another video from ESC Adam. As ever, I'm Adam, this is Becca.
Hello.
And we are on to Australia, and of course, Delta Goodrem with her song Eclipse. Delta, Delta, Delta. So we have Delta Goodrem representing Australia. Delta Goodrem is quite a well-known name, relatively, obviously huge in Australia. A lot of UK viewers will also recognise her as well. She's had a few hits here over the years and in various territories around Europe as well. I think we all need to remember, though, that star power, shall we say, does not equate to a good result. Lest we forget Ollie Alexander for the UK a few years ago, well known throughout Europe, had a lot of hits with his band and as a solo artist, did not, got some points from the jury and then got nothing from the public. So I think this idea of big star name equals good result is not necessarily guaranteed. However, Delta has demonstrated that in this song, Eclipse, because there are live clips of her singing it, that she can belt this out. It's a song that when you hear the studio track, you think, oh, this might be quite difficult to replicate live. There's some really difficult notes in there, some very big notes to reach, that require a lot of not just energy, but a lot of vocal control and technique. But Delta has been in this game for decades, and in those live clips at least, she demonstrates that she can knock that out of the park again and again. So that's all well and good. It's looking promising. However, the song itself, I'm going to say this because it's how I feel. I do think it's a little bit dated. When we first heard it, when it first got revealed, I thought this sounds like something that would have done well at Eurovision maybe like 10 to 15 years ago. Whether or not it's going to do well in 2026 remains to be seen. It's got all the hallmarks of like a Eurovision 2010 song, even right down to a key change at the end. And a lot of people are saying that this is going to be the jury winner. I don't necessarily dispute that if Delta's vocal is as good on the night as is what we've heard so far. I don't dispute that it's going to be very well received on a jury level. Public, however, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this. I think depending on how it all goes, in the staging and stuff and everything like that, we could potentially be in for a Zoe Me situation like we had last year. If you don't remember, Zoe from Switzerland got about 200 odd points from the juries, was one of the jury favourites, and then got a big fat 0 from the public. Now again, I'm not saying that's going to happen to Delta, but I don't know, I've just got a feeling that this big discrepancy is coming. Because even though there's plenty of fans out there who like the song, I have also seen plenty of comments echoing sort of my feelings on it, how it's a little bit dated. Does it really have the power, the impact to go the distance for Australia? But again, we have to see what the staging does. I think if the staging is quite impressive, combined with the powerful vocals that Delta can deliver, then Australia may be on course for their first top 10, maybe top 5 in a while, or goodness, maybe even win. It's not a winner to me. I don't think I'm at that stage yet. But again, that staging combined with the vocal could change everything. So best of luck, Delta.
Okay, guys, so Australia. I am absolutely buzzing, first and foremost, that Delta Goodrem is going to be representing them this year. For anybody that doesn't know her and her work already, go and check her out. She is a fantastic vocalist and musician, and I am just so happy to see that she's representing Australia this year. When we've seen popular artists already established representing Australia in the past, they have done quite well, and I do believe that they're going to do quite well again this year. As a song goes, it is a power ballad, and what's not to love? She delivers a really strong vocal, and I do think it has some interesting features through the song that keep you engaged, keep you interested. I'll be really intrigued to see how they stage this one, because of course we've only really seen the music video and the occasional live performance from Delta. I think she's going to nail it on the night vocally, but I think the thing that will maybe tip the scale for this song will be the staging. So can they do it? We'll have to see.
And those were our thoughts on Delta Goodrem's Eclipse. Do you agree with us? Do you disagree with us? Let us know down in those comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, all the good stuff, and what am I going to say?
Will we see you in the next one?
Oh, of course.
We will, right?
Come back. Do come back.
Come back.
You must come back. But until then, bye.